Welcome to Paranormal Nightfall.
Spookiest ghost towns in America. The United States is well known for its spooky ghost towns. From strange structures, abandoned buildings, creepy cemeteries, there's enough to creep out anyone. Add in paranormal occurrences in many of these locations and it gets downright terrifying. Here are some of the most spooky ghost towns in America, many of which you can actually visit. Bodie, California. Nestled in the Sierra Nevada mountain range, Bodie is perhaps one of the best preserved ghost towns in America. Once a bustling gold mining town in the late 1800s, its population peaked at around 10,000 before it declined, leaving the town abandoned by the early 20th century. Today, Bodie stands in a state of decay, maintained by the California State Park System, with over 100 structures still standing, including homes, a church, and an infamous saloon. Visitors to Bodie have reported various spooky occurrences, from whispers in the empty buildings to ghostly figures appearing in photographs. The legend of the Bodie curse also adds to the town's eerie reputation. It's said that anyone who takes an artifact from the town will be plagued by bad luck, a claim supported by numerous accounts of misfortune attributed to removed items. The park rangers even receive returned stolen items regularly, accompanied by letters of apology from those hoping to break the curse. Centralia, Pennsylvania. Unlike other ghost towns that were abandoned due to depleting resources, Centralia's story involves an underground mine fire that has been burning since 1962. The fire rendered the town uninhabitable due to dangerous levels of carbon monoxide and the risk of sudden ground subsidence. Noxious sinkholes formed, spewing toxic gases. By the early 1990s, the town was mostly abandoned, with only a few structures remaining, and 4 residents sticking it out. The smoldering ground, smoke rising from cracks in the deserted streets, and the overall desolation make Centralia feel like a scene from an apocalyptic movie. The few remaining cemeteries, along with the empty streets and the eerily silent atmosphere, contribute to its spooky ambience. Visitors often report feeling an overwhelming sense of unease, as if the town is haunted by the tragic events that forced its population to flee. The fire is expected to continue to burn for another 250 years. Don't plan on a visit here. Dudleytown, Connecticut. Dudleytown, Connecticut, was abandoned in the 1800s, leaving behind stories of a curse. Those who dare visit speak of chilling encounters with ghostly figures, adding a layer of mystery to its forgotten paths. Rhyolite, Nevada. Located on the edge of Death Valley, Rhyolite is a classic example of a Western gold rush ghost town. Founded in 1904, its population quickly swelled before dwindling away after the mine closed in 1911. The town had a stock exchange, opera house, and hospital as the largest town in Death Valley. Today, visitors can explore the haunting remnants of this once thriving town, including the iconic bottle house, the skeletal remains of the bank, and the crumbling schoolhouse. Ghost stories abound, with tales of miners who refused to leave and children's laughter heard in the empty schoolyard. St. Elmo, Colorado. St. Elmo, once known as Forest City, is nestled in the heart of the Sawatch Range of the Rocky Mountains. It is one of Colorado's best preserved ghost towns. Founded in 1880 during the gold and silver mining boom, it was home to nearly 2,000 people at its peak. However, when the mines dried up, so did the town, and by the 1950s, St. Elmo had become a ghost town. It was mostly abandoned by 1936. Rumored to be haunted by the ghost of Annabelle Stark, the daughter of a prominent family who owned the town's general store, visitors have reported seeing her figure peering from the windows of the Stark family home. Others have heard the laughter of children echoing through the empty streets, even though no one is there. The town's well-preserved buildings against the backdrop of the foreboding mountains create a chilling atmosphere, perfect for those seeking a spooky adventure. Virginia City, Montana. Gold was discovered in 1863 near Virginia City, Montana. Nearly 10,000 people lived in the city within only a year. However, by 1875 residents began to move away. By 1922 the town was almost empty. Visitors can explore one of the best preserved ghost towns in America and experience eerie noises, ghostly apparitions, and other strange happenings. Jerome, Arizona. Perched high in the mountains of Arizona, Jerome whispers tales of its mining past through the remnants of its buildings and the legends of ghostly miners. Once a thriving copper hub, it now attracts those drawn to its eerie charm and stories of the supernatural. Visitors often report encounters with the spectral figures of workers who toiled in the dangerous depths below. Garnett, Montana. Garnett emerged in the 1860s as a mining town before being abandoned in the early 20th century. Today, it stands as one of Montana's most intact ghost towns, managed by the Bureau of Land Management. Visitors can explore the remains of nearly 30 buildings, set against the stunning wilderness of the Garnett mountain range. The town is said to be haunted by the spirits of its former residents, with visitors reporting strange sounds, like the clattering of dishes or the thumping of boots on wooden floors in empty buildings. The most active paranormal hotspot is the Kelly Saloon, where visitors have felt unseen hands touching them and have heard voices from empty rooms. The isolated setting, coupled with Montana's harsh winters, adds a layer of desolation and mystery to Garnett's already spooky ambience. Bannack, Montana. Established in 1862 after a significant gold discovery, Bannack became the first territorial capital of Montana. Murders and robberies were commonplace. At its peak, it had a population of about 10,000. As the gold ran out, people left. Today, it's a well-preserved state park with over 60 structures. The ghost town is reputed to be haunted by the spirits of those who met untimely ends, especially in the old hotel and the gallows where many were executed for their crimes. Visitors have reported ghostly apparitions, cold spots, and the unnerving feeling of being watched. Cahawba, Alabama. Cahawba, Alabama was once the state capital from 1820 to 1826 until flooding caused the capital to be relocated. Cahawba became a thriving Civil War river town before it was abandoned due to more flooding. Nature has reclaimed much of the site, with ruins and empty streets that tell the story of its past. The town is said to be haunted by the spirits of Civil War soldiers and former residents, with ghostly sightings and unexplained noises reported near the old slave quarters and the abandoned cemetery. The picturesque ruins, combined with its tragic history, make Cahawba a hauntingly beautiful place to explore. Goldfield, Nevada. Once a flourishing gold mining town in the Superstition Mountains, Goldfield is now a popular tourist spot that recreates the Old West experience. Despite its commercialization, there are tales of spirits lingering in the Mammoth Gold Mine and the Goldfield Hotel, where visitors have reported unexplained noises, voices, and apparitions. The town's history of greed, lawlessness, and tragedy fuels its reputation as a haunted locale. Terlingua, Texas. There is a West Texas town near the Mexican border and Big Bend National Park called Terlingua. Surrounded by sprawling desert, the abandoned town quickly grew to fame with its eerie happenings. Terlingua was founded in the 1880s as a quicksilver mining town. Quicksilver is also known as mercury, a highly toxic liquid metal. But by 1942 most of the town was deserted and the mines closed. The ruins of the Chisos Mining Company and the abandoned homes of miners stand as silent witnesses to the town's vibrant past and gradual decline. One of the most notable and eerie landmarks in Terlingua is its historic cemetery. Dating back to the town's mining heyday, the cemetery is the final resting place for miners who died of mercury poisoning, victims of the Spanish influenza epidemic of 1918, and those who met their end in gunfights or mining accidents. The graves are marked with simple wooden crosses and surrounded by a wall made of stone. Visitors report feeling an unexplained chill in the air and a sense of being watched. On Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, a celebration to honor the dead, graves are adorned with candles, flowers, and offerings. Also, the Perry Mansion, an imposing structure built by Howard E. Perry, who once owned the Chisos Mining Company, is rumored to be haunted. Visitors report having seen apparitions of former residents wandering among the ruins or heard the faint sounds of mining activity, like pickaxes striking rock, long after the mines have closed. Strange lights have been seen and eerie sounds fill the air. Humberston, Oregon. Humberston, Oregon, stands as a testament to time, its desolate streets echoing with the laughter of ghostly children. Strange noises fill the air, creating an atmosphere of mystery and intrigue around the once thriving saltpeter mining town. Calico, California. Calico, California was established in 1881 as a silver mining town. However, by the mid-1890s silver had dropped in value, causing the town to be abandoned. Decades later the town was purchased and an effort made to restore it to its 1880s appearance. Reportedly, the Calico Cemetery is a creepy and haunted location. Kennecott, Alaska. In the heart of the Wrangell St. Elias National Park lies the abandoned mining town of Kennecott. Founded in 1903, it was home to the rich Kennecott copper mines until they were depleted in the 1930s. The town was left deserted with buildings and machinery still in place. Reports of paranormal activity include the sounds of men working in the empty mill building and ghostly figures seen in the old bunkhouses. The glacier and mountain backdrop adds to the isolation and eerie feeling of this frozen-in-time ghost town. Thurmond, West Virginia. Nestled in the New River Gorge, Thurmond was once a bustling railroad town in the early 1900s, serving as a hub for the coal mining industry. Today, it's part of the New River Gorge National River, with a few residents and many abandoned buildings. The once busy town suffered from the Great Depression and two devastating fires. The eerie silence of the once busy train station and the desolate commercial district contribute to its spooky ambience. Paranormal enthusiasts claim that the spirits of past residents still linger, with reports of ghostly figures seen wandering the tracks and the sound of phantom trains echoing in the night. These are just some of the haunted ghost towns in America. Have you been to any of these? How about any others? Please comment below.
Subscribe, like, and comment. Watch these videos next.